I've learned so much from this human being standing next to me about a lot of things about myself.
The story between country music icons Miranda Lambert and Blake Shelton seemed like a winning song written for the CMAs. With these two having quite the respect in the industry with their own individual careers, getting paired together through a duet, they developed a chemistry that was undeniable. In doing so, the onstage attraction blossomed into a high-profile relationship that many can only consider as being the union of country royalty. Yet, as we all know, that fairy tale, like a sad breakup song, is nothing more than a revered memory to many. In this video, we'll be looking into the warnings and tales that Miranda Lambert got about Blake Shelton. Before we jump into it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And while you're at it, ring the notification bell for all of our newest videos.
Do you want to win any of these items on your screen? If so, be sure to watch the whole video, leave a like, and comment the hidden message. And with that being said, let's get right into the video.
She's one of the people that can sit down with a piece of paper and get it done by herself. She blows me away.
Considered by many as the absolute ideal couple in all of country music, Blake Shelton and Miranda Lambert were the relationship goals of 2010. After dating for 6 years, they got engaged and tied the knot in a star-studded wedding on a Texas ranch in 2011. Through the years they were together, they were the epitome of a match made in country music heaven. Yet, in 2015, these two artists shocked their fans when they announced that they were going their separate ways, filing for divorce after 4 years of marriage. Although the highly publicized divorce affected both their personal life and professional careers, they both have found a way to tread on through what they considered the crazy time to find solace in the love and successes of the present. Now, Miranda Lambert is remarried to NYPD officer Brendan McLaughlin, and Blake Shelton is happy in a very serious relationship with singer Gwen Stefani. Still, many speculations and assumptions arose as to the actual reasons of the country duo's breakup, especially since the stories behind their separation may shed some light on the eventual reality. Rocky foundations.
I don't know, something just happened and I think we both knew it.
Despite having met in passing for most of the years being active in the music industry, the two found themselves developing a good friendship in 2005. After getting paired to sing together at the CMT 100 Greatest Duets special. At the time, Blake was married to his first wife, while Miranda herself was engaged to her then-fiancé, country singer Jeff Allen McManus. Their onstage performance and chemistry together blossomed into a secret admiration for each other, especially since 5 months later, Blake filed for divorce from Knet, while Miranda broke off her engagement even before the duet performance happened. Despite rumors that their breakup were due to the romance they had found in each other, Blake and Miranda went public with their relationship 2 years later, in 2007, at the CMT Music Awards, where they posed together for the first time on the red carpet. An annoyed wife.
For the most part, I can't stand the music that she listens to.
Throughout their early wedding bliss, as they built their life together in Oklahoma, away from the bright lights of Nashville, Blake seemingly kept Miranda on her toes by annoying the heck out of her. During an interview with People magazine, Blake admitted that, quote, "I'm always pestering her. I just can't get enough because she gets irritated so quickly," end quote. In what seems like adding the seeds of resentment, Blake's fun and quirky personality led him to constantly think of ways to prank his new wife, or even make up white lies just to get under Miranda's skin. Maybe I'll tell her one of the dogs is missing and let her believe it for 10 minutes or so. I know it's terrible, but it's anything I can think of to get a rise out of her is a sport to me, Blake would continue to say. Although this might seem fun for Shelton, surely this game could get rather old, especially if you can't get enough of the kicks that you get from annoying your new wife all the time. In fact, even Blake himself acknowledged the rather early misery they both shared with each other, saying, quote, "Miranda and I have a very interesting relationship. She can get so mad at me that she just wants to punch me in the face, and we'll say that's it. Then 30 minutes later, we're calling each other and acting like it never happened," end quote. The long distance and the success.
We're going to be artists and we're going to tour. We may as well do that stuff together.
Having a long-distance relationship is a challenge that can easily take its toll on anyone. The struggles of trying one's best not to succumb to the distance indeed can be taxing. More so, the option one faces in choosing paths is one's career. At this point, Blake Shelton's work commitments after signing on to be a judge on the wildly popular show, The Voice, meant that although his participation in the show would make him a household name, he would have to work from LA, where the show is taped. Aside from that, Both he and Miranda were totally successful musicians with great solo careers, so they both had tours to promote their own music. Despite these facts, they tried as much as possible to make time for each other. However, they both admitted that they couldn't force time and that they needed to take advantage of every window they could find where they both could have time together. And being away from their home in Oklahoma, Blake hoped on convincing Miranda to live in California. But that didn't go very well at all, as Blake himself recalled, quote, "The first time she came, she was like, 'This is dumb. Why did you get a house this big? Because I thought you'd like it.'" End quote. Career versus marriage.
Seeing his face and seeing what it meant to him was really, really touching.
Although they both claimed that success was never an issue, especially since they were both industry powerhouses, it was quite evident that Blake's highlight on The Voice meant less time dedicated to his marriage. According to Miranda, the pressures of fame took a real toll on their union. Quote, "You're being pulled apart literally. Blake's person is pulling him that way, and my person is pulling me this way." End quote, she said. With time and distance being the main issue for concern, it got to a point where Lambert felt abandoned by her husband and even thought that he cared more about The Voice than he did for her. Loyalty, trust, and the still alleged infidelity.
Get married to you, Blake Shelton.
It's quite hard to talk about loyalty and trust when it comes to these two, owing to the fact that they started their affection and romance despite still being in active relationships of their own. When in the practice of burning bridges, it can be quite tricky to place blame, especially when past actions take precedence. In 2013, Blake Shelton was accused of flirting with singer Katie Groves while married to Miranda Lambert, to which they both publicly downplayed the accusations of their rocky marriage by adding some witty banter on Twitter. But even though Shelton claimed that their marriage was solid and that he was open and honest with his wife Lambert, it seemed like trust was becoming quite an issue. A source close to the couple told E! News in 2015, quote, "Their marriage, went along with having to spend a lot of time apart, but rumors of his infidelity put stress on them. Despite denials, even just rumors of cheating are still hard to hear." End quote. Years later, even long after the couple split, speculations regarding who cheated is still a classic case of he said, she said, especially after Blake Shelton penned a song about a lover lying and cheating titled "She Got Away with Words," which led to people thinking it was about Miranda Lambert. It was even believed that Blake accused Miranda of cheating on him with country singer Chris Young, who previously opened for her on tours after the two were occasionally spotted in public together, to which of course the denials were abound. The other side of the spectrum, of course, would be Miranda accusing Blake of being unfaithful, with sources claiming that Shelton had an affair with an unnamed but famous country singer. Being under the public eye.
She did. It's like it was supposed to be like a superpower or
Yes.
whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, being a celebrity can be tantalizing, if not for the constant review of every action and life decision. The celebrity couple admitted to the overwhelming challenge of being on display, which was something they never seemed to adjust to. Shelton would recount during an interview with 60 Minutes in 2014, quote, "We try so hard to keep people's focus on what we do and not our marriage. It's almost impossible to do that." End quote. Clearly, people's opinions regarding their marriage took its toll on the two. Personality clash.
I used to think I was a decent songwriter until I started hanging around with her.
As the couple famously would talk about each other in the better times of their romance, the happiness they felt was pretty evident. However, there was a looming personality difference brought on by different outlooks in life, as Miranda herself admitted, quote, "I'm not sunshine and roses. Blake is the happiest person on the planet. He pulls me out of my darkness." End quote. Most know Blake Shelton as an extrovert with his silly and laid-back personality, while Miranda Lambert was an introvert who happens to take things more seriously. Miranda acknowledged that Blake taught her how to have a sense of humor and how to have fun. Though true as they saw, while opposites usually attract, this clash of personalities seemed to have brought friction between the two. And much more so for the millions of followers who continue to hold on to that picture-perfect image of their idols' stories. This is why every moment in the Lambert-Shelton marriage continues to be scrutinized, even in memory. Whether it's the whirlwind romance, or the cheating accusations, or the hardships of maintaining the marriage, there were plenty of tells that could have warned the two earlier on in their relationship.
A simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's really your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. Go for it.
What do you think about the real story behind Miranda Lambert and Blake Shelton? Did you believe in these warnings? Feel free to share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more videos just like this one.